Hey guys, Black Avenger, aka the Black Azrael, Lee Sanders of the RCWR Show and Impact Showdown Radio, coming at you on February 18th, 2013. It is almost 2 o'clock on the East Coast. I wanted to just share this sad little bit of news that I had just found out about. If you saw our previous video, we were talking about the WrestleMania 30 press conference. But this is a little bit more of a serious tone. This one for me definitely hits a little bit close to home. It looks like Lakers Playboy owner Jerry Buss had died earlier today at the age of 80. Now, he had been struggling for the past couple of months, maybe even for a year or two, struggling with cancer, but it looks as though he may have possibly died of kidney failure. At least that's what a report is going around saying. Hopefully we can have a little bit more information as it becomes available. Of course, Jerry Buss, he came under the leadership of the Lakers organization in 1979, and this was back at a time when the Southern California's most beloved sports franchise, worldwide extension of Hollywood, glamour really came into birth right here. And, when I think about the Lakers, there are just not really that many owners like Jerry Buss that in the history of sports, everything that he's accomplished with the Lakers. I mean, think about it. They've been to the NBA Finals at least 16 times through 2011, right up until that point. And during his 32 years in charge, 32 years in charge of the Lakers organization, they have won 10 titles between 1980 and 2010. The Lakers are just hands down one of the NBA's winningest franchises since he had bought the club. Just think about that for a second. And, this man has made such a huge impact on the sport of national basketball, in my honest opinion. And this guy has always proved to be a great businessman. And he was very instrumental in getting Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy. He was responsible for getting all those guys there and having some really great title reigns in the 80s. And let's not forget how Jerry Buss is the guy behind getting one of my favorite NBA coaches of all time. You know who I'm talking about, Phil Jackson. Guy had such a huge success with the Chicago Bulls, and it's like, how do you follow that up? And I can honestly tell you, speaking from the heart, I didn't start watching the Los Angeles Lakers until I saw Phil Jackson go over there, because I'm a Chicago native. So I grew up during the whole Dream Team. I grew up watching the Bulls, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc, Steve Kerr. I grew up watching those guys. So for me, when I saw it all get broken up, and I'm like, man, where the hell is Phil Jackson going to go? And I see that he landed in LA. I'm saying to myself, okay, he's coming from behind Pat Riley. He did phenomenally well in Chicago as the head coach. Now he's going to LA. Okay, let's see what he can do. And one of the first pieces that he got on that team was Kobe Bryant. Only thing Kobe needed was the yang to his yang, if you want to call it that. And soon he had got Shaquille O'Neal, and just those two guys alone, they won championship after championship. And once Shaquille O'Neal had left, went to Miami Heat, the question was asked, well, could Kobe Bryant do it all over again, but this time without the big diesel? And lo and behold, Kobe was able to get the job done without him. And, Jerry Buss has been one of those type of guys, time and time again. He's always done whatever was right for business, and he's had a very great, long-lasting relationship with Phil Jackson, even to a point that Phil Jackson is actually dating Jerry Buss's daughter. And I can only imagine how devastating the news must be for them to, get this. And, this is coming all at a time where Los Angeles Laker fans, they demanded that Phil Jackson be brought back to LA as the coach after we had saw that poor job Mike Brown had did. And, it looks like it didn't go that route. It looks like they went with a different coach instead. And, that's not really working out too well. And now we're hearing the rumblings that Dwight Howard might be leaving. But once again, there's Jerry Buss kind of leaving those last little bit of fingerprints there, as one of the last big moves he was able to do was get that big power forward of a man, Dwight Howard, on over to LA. And, he's definitely going to be missed. He's made such a huge impact on this sport. Really is just not going to be the same without him. I want to get you all's take on this tragic, untimely death of Jerry Buss, Lakers owner. And what you can do is you can let your voices be heard loud, share your comments down below. And what we'll do is we'll follow up on a very special weekend edition of the RCWR show, where we'll dedicate a portion of the show to you all that comment. We'll read some of you all's thoughts live on the air. But this special shout out definitely goes to you hardcore Lakers fans. I definitely have connection to the Lakers. I've watched them for many years. Hell, I even lived in California back in '92. I was there in '91, from '91 to, I believe, late '92. So I was definitely there during the riots and all that. And this definitely hits close to home for me, as I've spent years watching the Lakers. I've been watching them for probably at least about, God, feels like I've been watching the Lakers for at least almost 15 years. That's how long I've been watching them. But definitely share your thoughts. We'll follow up on it on the weekend edition of the RCWR show. It'll be this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And if you end up backtracking, checking out some of the other stuff that we've put up on here, you're more than welcome to subscribe, as from time to time we'll post exclusives just like this. And it's our way of communicating and branching out more to you all, our YouTube subscribers. So share those comments. But once again, at age 80, Jerry Buss, former Lakers owner, has died. Truly a sad day for the sport of basketball. I'm the Black Avenger, Lee Sanders. Until we hear from y'all next time around, you all be safe and be kind to one another, folks. We will see you next time. Everybody, do take care.